Hi YouTube. Hi guys. Welcome back to another video where I just sit down, talk to you guys. I'm super duper excited that we're finishing the challenge and we're actually getting closer to day 90. And yeah, I can highlight a lot of things that I've learned throughout this journey. But before I dive into that, because I think it's gonna be something else I'm gonna prepare for you guys. But what I want to talk about today is like love bombing. Love bombing simply because again I went through it and I wanted to share with you my experience. It's not like a story time, but it's more of like that's something that I went through so I wanted to share with you. And the change, when people, like when you're becoming friends with people or when you start noticing, like it's like a new connection, let's say it's a new connection and you're just building up to that, right? So it's not yet something that you could say, oh, that's a friend. Like it needs to happen in like a certain frequency so you can say so, right? But when it comes to love bombers, it happens within the 5 seconds. Oh my god, you're my favorite person on the word in this word. You're my favorite person on this earth. You're amazing, blah blah blah. I mean, like that's totally okay if it's just a compliment. But if that person is trying so hard to kind of like just shower you with like great words and kind of like love bombing you and stuff, then this is a huge red flag. This is a huge red flag, and believe me when I say so, because what they're doing is like they trying their best to kind of like just shower you with these words so you can be addicted to it. But once you are addicted to it, they kind of like just withdraw and let you kind of like question yourself. So and the way for me to kind of like just get out of that is like giving those words to me on a daily basis and kind of like just listening to my inner child and knowing exactly what I need out of certain things. So it helps me like actually to get better at it. So now it's like when I'm seeing that kind of thing coming from people like love bombers and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, that's a red flag. I cannot deal with that. Sorry. So that's the reason why I wanted to share that with you is like I've been receiving like a lot of words. I've been receiving like a lot of comments, which I really appreciate. I love the support, and that's why I'm continuing, putting these videos and stuff. But as I said in the beginning of this challenge, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for like maybe 10 years back from now, me. That's what I'm doing for. So it's like if you're at a place where you're going through these things or you're experiencing these things and I already went through them, I'm just sharing my own experience. Doesn't mean like this is basically the way to go or my way or the highway, no. But pretty much it's just I'm sharing things with you. Like it makes me comfortable to kind of like just face the camera and talk and talk and talk, yap 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 for hours. Sorry. Why am I apologizing? Like, this is my channel. If you don't like it, go. But yeah, here's the thing. Like, they would be just showering you with like these type of words, thinking that this is the way for you to kind of like give the attention. And I receive that on a daily basis. And I don't want to be mean to people, but at the same time, I'm not a person that you can access easily. So it's like I burnt a lot of access ways that people can actually get into my life and get into my day until I kind of like feel bothered till this point where actually if I don't want you to have access to me, you're not going to have access to me. That's period. That's it. So throughout this journey, it's like I meet a lot of love bombers of like they just wanted me to kind of like give them the attention, which I see. I totally understand. I see. But the point out of that is like you cannot do this with everyone. You cannot do this for everyone. You have to prioritize yourself. You have to give the love for yourself. And pretty much what I want you to do is like the love that you're receiving from other people, I want you to give that to yourself. Give it to yourself. I've already like mentioned this throughout most of my videos. It's like self-love, and you know what, especially for people that are jumping into the entrepreneurial journey, self-love and personal development is like the number one thing that you will have to do, because throughout the way you're going to meet the darkest version of you, yet the cheerful, joyful, version of you at the same time, if you know how to unlock that. Because if you go through the challenges and you're the type of negative, you know, mindset, perspective, whatever, you're gonna quit from the first challenge. And especially if you're like just surrounded with people that are like, oh my god, blah blah blah, complaining about everything and blaming life for everything. Yes, everyone are going through problems. What do you do? Just say this to yourself, that I'm not alone, I'm not experiencing this on my own, and I will win, I will get through it. Like, let's get it, let's go, you know. So most of these things were like really really challenging at a certain point in my life, but I was like committed, because once I start something, let's get it, let's go. Like, I don't want to just put myself into situations where I'm quitting or people are just so negative. In fact, like my body rejects them. What else? Yeah, I don't know why I ended up talking about this, but pretty much we started with like love bombing. So again, getting back to the topic, love bombers are the worst type of people, and they have like a lot of features of narcissism. So avoid them. Avoid them and just acknowledge that what you're getting from these people is not love, it's attention. What you're getting from these people is not love, it's attention. I'm just saying it twice so you guys can have it going through your head, because most of the time we'll be thinking that, oh my god, this is really amazing, and finally someone is going to see the value. Who's going to see the value in you if you can't see it for yourself, right? So start, start by defining that, start by putting like certain boundaries and standards for yourself, and then it's going to be easy for you to acknowledge this when it comes up from people. Like, I don't accept anyone that would just say these things to me. Like, it doesn't make any sense for me to kind of just even be related to them, because it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. I already know these things about me. So the fact that you just met a person and you're just showering them with that, it says a lot about you. Like, it says a lot about you. So I guess that's pretty much what I have for today's episode. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.